Hi everyone, I'm A Chang and I'm 33 years old. I'm currently unemployed and live alone in Wenchu, a city in eastern China. Today I'd like to show you what life is really like for an ordinary unemployed man living on a tight budget. This is my tiny 7 square meter room. It's small, but the large bay window fills it with natural light. I share this apartment with one other tenant to keep the rent affordable. Life hasn't turned out the way I expected. I don't have a stable job, a house, or a car. For now, I simply focus on getting through one day at a time. Tonight, a typhoon is expected to make landfall. It has been raining all day, and many people are heading to supermarkets to buy food. I am doing the same. Living alone has taught me that real comfort isn't about earning more. Sometimes it's simply knowing there is enough food for the next few days. When I was younger, I dreamed of building a successful career and starting a family. But life had different plans. Now at 33, I'm starting over. Every morning, I check the news and look for job openings. It has become part of my daily routine. Outside, the streets are unusually quiet because of the approaching typhoon. Since losing my job, I rarely eat breakfast to save money. It's one of the easiest ways to reduce my daily expenses. Living in a smaller Chinese city makes life a little easier because the cost of living is much lower than in many big cities. Today I'm buying enough groceries to last about 3 days. Let's head to the supermarket. The first place I stop is the bakery. Since a typhoon is expected tonight, I want something I can still eat even if the power goes out. The bread smells amazing and looks delicious. For a moment I almost bought one, but after checking the price, I chose a cheaper bread that fit my budget instead. Sometimes I have to choose what I truly need, not what I simply want. Instead, I head to the frozen food section. A bag of frozen dumplings is affordable, easy to cook, and perfect for the typhoon. As I pass the snack aisle, I am tempted to stop, but today I put everything back. Right now, buying food for my next few meals matters more than buying snacks. Next, I head to the vegetable section. I usually buy whatever is fresh and in season. Seasonal vegetables are often the cheapest, and they taste the best. Today, I pick some leafy greens and a few fresh peppers. Simple ingredients can still make a satisfying meal. Shopping like this has become part of my daily life. I compare prices. I think carefully before putting anything into my basket. Sometimes I put things back more often than I've done. It isn't because I don't like them. It's simply because I have to stay within my budget. Maybe one day I won't need to check every price tag so carefully. But for now, I'm grateful that I can still afford everything I need for 3 simple meals a day. Then I arrive at the mid-counter. The beef looks great, but it's simply too expensive for me right now. So I choose pork instead. It's much more affordable and works well in many homemade dishes. My meals are usually very simple, as long as they're nutritious and filling. I'm happy. Now I'm in the dairy section. I've been having some stomach problems recently. After thinking about it for a while, I decide not to buy fresh milk today. Instead, I choose shelf-stable milk. It lasts longer and is easier to store. Then I walk past the seafood section. Everything looks incredibly fresh. The mantis shrimp look delicious. And the king crabs are huge. Maybe one day, when life gets a little easier, I'll come back and buy one. But today just looking is enough. On my way to the checkout, I noticed that eggs are on sale. So I decide to buy while they rediscounted. Deals like this are always worth taking advantage of when you're living on a tight budget. Small savings can add up over time. With everything finally packed, it's time to leave the supermarket. Outside the rain is still falling, and it's almost lunchtime. Since I skipped breakfast this morning, I'm already starting to feel hungry. Before heading home, I decide to have a simple lunch at the food court outside the supermarket. I order a bowl of black chicken rice noodles. It costs just a little over $2. Simple, affordable, and freshly made. The soup is rich and comforting, especially on a rainy day like this. Sometimes, a warm meal is all it takes to make you feel better. I'll definitely come back here again. After lunch, I head back to my apartment. The streets are much quieter than usual. With the typhoon approaching, most people have chosen staying indoors. Back in my room, the first thing Ido is unpack. The groceries are just bought. I put the vegetables into the refrigerator one by one, then the pork, the milk, the eggs, and finally the frozen dumplings. Seeing my refrigerator filled with food for the next few days gives me a small sense of security. It may not seem like much, but when you're unemployed, knowing that you don't have to worry about your next few meals brings a real sense of peace. I take a short break before starting to prepare dinner. Cooking at home has become a part of my daily routine. It's healthier than eating takeout, and it also helps me save a lot of money. Every meal I cook reminds me that living on a limited budget doesn't mean giving up on living well. You don't need expensive ingredients to make a satisfying meal. With some fresh vegetables, a little pork, and a bit of patience, you can still prepare something warm and delicious. These are the kinds of homemade dishes that many Chinese families eat every day. They're simple, affordable, and filled with familiar flavors. I hope that by sharing my daily life, I can also show people around the world as a part of real everyday life in China. Now it's time to start cooking. Let's make dinner together. Now it's time to start cooking. Today's dinner is very simple. Just the homemade dishes that I cook quite often. Nothing fancy. Just ordinary food for an ordinary day. I begin by washing the vegetables. Then I list the pork and prepare the rest of the ingredients. Cooking has become one of the most peaceful parts of my day. There's no rush, no pressure. Just the sound of running water, chopping vegetables, and the hot pan on the stove. Sometimes I think happiness doesn't have to be complicated. A clean kitchen, fresh ingredients, and a warm meal waiting at the end. That is already enough. These are the kinds of dishes you won't find online. The tables of countless Chinese families. They're simple, affordable, and easy to make. You don't need expensive ingredients or complicated recipes. Just a little time and care. Living alone has taught me many things. I've learned how to cook out, how to budget, and how to appreciate the little things I once took for granted. When I was working, I spent most of my time chasing a better future. You work long hours. Sometimes I was so busy that I forgot to eat on time. Back then I believed success meant earning more money and moving faster than everyone else. Losing my job changed that. It forced me to slow down, and it reminded me that good health is just as valuable as financial success. Eating regular meals, still getting enough sleep, taking care of yourself. These things are easy to overlook until life reminds you how important they really are. I may not have become the person I dreamed of when I was younger, but I'm learning to accept who I am today. An ordinary man leading a modest life, still trying to move forward, one day at a time. Some people think an ordinary life is a fair feeling. There's no dramatic story, but no luxury. No exciting adventure. Just one ordinary day after another. But I believe these quiet moments matter. Years from now, I probably won't remember every failed job interview or every stressful day. Instead, I'll remember moments like this. The sound of rain outside. My window walking slowly to the supermarket. Choosing groceries within my budget. Cooking a simple dinner in my tiny apartment. And finding a little peace, even during one of the most difficult periods of my life. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. If you enjoy videos about real life in China and the everyday experiences of ordinary people, I'd be happy if you subscribe to my channel. No matter where you are in the world or what challenges you're facing right now, I hope you take good care of yourself. I wish you good health, peace of mind, and the strength to keep moving forward. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.